Hello, and welcome to the Practical Marketing Podcast with myself, Niall McCreanor. This is the series that will help you self-actualize, self-determine, and forward strategize your business. We will be looking at various aspects of marketing in the podcast. We will be helping you with everything from business startups, self-actualization, building your business profile, both online and offline. In online activity, we will give you practical advice on building your site, taking payments online, talking you through this process, and telling you the cheapest and best ways to do so. As ever, this podcast is brought to you by nmccreanor Marketing. Visit nmccreanor.com for further details. Throw a donation to us at the podcast and receive one free marketing consultation to get you up and running. Okay, we will also be looking at traditional marketing versus new marketing, the benefits of both, depending on your market, your target audience, which suits you, what's the best way to exploit it, the key fundamentals of both and how to exploit them. Why marketing is important, we will also be discussing this. The definition of marketing is to identify customers' wants and needs and satisfy them at a profit, and we will be showing you how best to do so. Getting started, very simple. You might be a long-term business owner with a small company, or you could be a high-end retailer, whatever you think. We will have the advice for getting started. Be it online, offline, we will talk you through social media, we will talk you through online advertising, AdWords, online content, why and how is it important. We will be looking at YouTube, how to monetize that with your content. Lots of different little tricks of the trade to get you going. We'll also be looking at segmentation. Where do you fit in the market in relation to your competitors? Both on price and value. These are very important because once you know where you fit in the market, you know how to exploit the market that you are in. And you might also see gaps where your competitors are not. And if you simply re-strategize, you can fill those gaps and make plenty of moolah. We'll also be talking through some useful theories. When I was in college, I suppose the one that always came up and really bugged me was the SWOT analysis. But it is only in recent years, that I have found the true benefit of such, I suppose, annoying or mundane theories like the SWOT analysis, that is strengths, weaknesses and opportunities. We will also be looking at your market placement, as I said, with segmentation. We may also get time to look at economics and how to run your business in the economy. We will look at macroeconomics. Macro is basically anything outside your company that affects your company. Microeconomics is anything inside your company that will also affect your company. I'll talk you through supply and demand. I will talk you through elasticity, and I will talk you through everything that is relevant for you and your business to get ahead in today's volatile marketplace. Now, this being our first episode, and it is more of an introductory episode, to be honest, rather than our actual first episode, I suppose I should give you a little bit of background on myself. As you heard in the intro, my name is Niall McCreanor. I have worked in marketing and media for the last 10 years. I come, I suppose, from my accent it's quite clear I'm a country boy. I'm from County Louth in the Republic of Ireland. I studied in Dundalk Institute of Technology, and I also study in the Aalborg University in Copenhagen in Denmark. I suppose when I left college, my first real proper role was as a media executive in a media agency called Zenit Optimedia, where I worked on such large-scale media campaigns as, I suppose, Zurich Insurances, Hewlett Packard, Beltel. I am probably the one you could blame for bringing Twilight so successfully to the Irish market. I looked after the media for the first two Twilight films. I also looked after such key brands as Cartier. I worked on Lexus. I worked on The Mirror. Just to name but a few. From here, I took a leave to go travel and moved back to Denmark for a few months. After that, I came back and I worked in Setanta Sports in the media department during the previous World Cup, Rugby World Cup that is. I also, from there, I worked in a B2B environment with a paper wholesaler. And right now, what I am doing is I am working to develop an online pharmacy and bring it to market, I suppose. Why I'm doing this podcast is because I speak to a lot of small business owners, and I think that there's a great deal of fear where people just need a little bit of clarity on what they can do to best promote their business. Just speaking to a lot of people who don't realize just as simple as building an online profile, just an online environment to showcase best practices of their business could be the thing that they need, or it mightn't even be the thing that they need. Like if it's a small company where, I suppose, online isn't a big factor. If you're a local store, like how would you just maximize your local social media just within the locality just to get footfall through the door? Because in a lot of small businesses, footfall is king. Once you've people coming into your shop, that's how you make your money. Now, everything I will talk through will be directly transferable into a larger scale for anyone who has a bigger business or brand that they are pushing. I will also differentiate between B2B, business to customer sales, and B2B, business to business, and B2C, business to consumer. The marketing strategies for both will vary, as B2C, business to consumer or customer, depending on where you read it, tends to be more straightforward than B2B. But B2B, it's kind of more acceptable business to business, because if you're calling from one business to another business, it is more likely they will answer the phone. If you're calling a business to a consumer, a lot of people don't want to be annoyed and get kind of frustrated when you just call them up out of the blue. So you have to be a little bit more clever about your marketing, hence the need for social media. And a good social media campaign, a good AdWords campaign, and a good online profile can be the difference between success and failure in the modern business. Now, in modern business, it's very easy to get started up online now. I will talk you through this at another point. But I suppose the days of buying a website for €1,200, €1,500 pounds sterling or dollars or whatever your local currency is, it's a thing of the past. Like, I can build a website in 1 week that would cost half that price, and look twice as good, based on using templates. Now, templates are readily available online. You can buy one for a couple of $100, and then that's half the battle. Then you are just changing them to suit your brand ethos. You're just refining and honing them. So, and taking payments online could not be easier. There's various payment gateways you can use, like RealX and even PayPal. But the best two, I think, is obviously PayPal, but paired with a system called Stripe. Now, Stripe, again, I will talk you through all this at another time, but Stripe is the easiest way to take payments. It just is. There's just nothing to touch it. I've no affiliation with Stripe or anything of the sort, but I've implemented it on multiple websites at this stage. Now, I'm not a web designer, but sometimes it's a necessity within the remit and parameters of my job. If someone comes to me and wants me to set them up with a website, I have to be able to, if someone comes to me and wants a proper marketing campaign, I have to be able to include a website. So it's a string to my bow, so to speak. We'll get into all this and more when I when we revisit this podcast in the coming weeks. But for now, that is the intro to what I hope to achieve. Now, there's more beyond that, and I hope to hear from you. So, as usual, visit nmccreanor.com or follow me on Twitter at nmccreanor. Throw a few pounds, euros or dollars to the podcast, a few shekels as you might, and you will receive a free marketing consultation where I will give you practical advice on your specific industry, your specific location, and give you a handout as best I can, seeing as you would have given me a handout at that stage. So that's it for now. Thanks for subscribing. Well, I hope you subscribe. Please rate us as well. And we shall talk to you next time. Thank you and goodbye.